Hello and welcome. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. I'm Hina Gambhir. With me is my colleague Shreya Dhaudyal. And viewers, Times Now is the only destination for you to get the fastest updates and the most accurate analysis of Budget 2026. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is all set to present her 9th consecutive budget today, and it's a very, very crucial year for Modi Sarkar once again.
It is, but this is not an election budget, though we have elections in 4 states and 1 union territory. So yes, an election year budget, and therefore the question, will the budget be populist or pragmatic? Now, like every year, ladies and gentlemen, we all have great expectations, especially the middle class. Kuch milega? I'm not sure. It was raining today in the morning in Delhi, Hina, and I thought to myself, is this God sending us a signal ki Nirmala is going to give us something chappar phad ke? I doubt it. The only person who has been giving us senseless talk chappar phad ke is Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, taxpayers, you do remember, got a big relief last year. And then there was, of course, the GST relief during Diwali. But still, the middle class is saying, ye dil mange more, kuch aur de do. Maybe they increase the standard deduction amount to 1 lakh rupees, give relief on LTCG, and provide some clarity on old tax regime and new tax regime. But, Hina, you know what is, at 11 o'clock is when Nirmala Sitharaman will start talking. She, in any case, holds the record for the longest budget speech, right? 2 hours, 40 minutes?
Yeah. 2 hours, it's a Sunday.
It is for the first time in the history of independent India.
Second time. Yeah.
But this budget, even though it's a Sunday budget, will need to have Monday morning energy, given the times we live in, right?
But by the way, the members of parliament have already gotten off, because even the economic survey was presented not on 31st, which is usually the case, just 1 day prior to the budget, but much before the budget. So, I mean, you know, we can expect a lengthy speech as far as Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is concerned. As I mentioned, it is another very, very crucial year for Modi government. It is an election year, but let's tell you a little bit about what the expectations are, because you know, just like every year, we all have expectations from the budget. The salaried class, the middle class, taxpayers clearly have a lot of expectations. So let's tell you about what exactly is it that the middle class is looking forward to. Middle class wants that the standard deduction limit, which currently stands at about 75,000 rupees, this number should go up to at least 1 lakh rupees. Now, this is the first expectation that the middle class has, and many are saying that this is doable. Then there should be deduction for insurance and pension in new regime, because now there is an old regime, there is a new regime. So this is another thing that the salaried class is asking for. Then there should be common income tax return form to replace the existing form. Some people feel that, you know, even right now, the entire ITR process is a bit complicated. Maybe that can be simplified a little bit. Common ITR form should be there. Strong payments ecosystem and credit access is another thing that they are looking forward to. So all in all, even though, you know, we got a lot of tax cuts, that's not really what the middle class is looking forward to. But they are saying that thoda kuch agar mil jaye, to it won't really be a bad idea. And viewers, let's also welcome all our reporters who are joining us right now from different parts of the country to, in fact, give us a sense of what is it that India really wants from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. We have got my colleague Navya joining us live. Also, we are joined by Nilesh at this point in time. Good morning to both of you. Navya, good morning to you. First, Bengaluru, you know, again, the people there have got a lot of expectations from the finance minister, and I can see a lot of people behind you as well, perhaps on their morning walk at the Cubbon Park where you are right now. What is it that they want Nirmala ji to do this morning?
Well, good morning to you, Shreya and Hina. Today is the day most of us have been awaiting, and as the countdown begins, Bengaluru weather is all set, and let us ask people of Bengaluru what they're expecting from this year's union budget. Sir, firstly, your name and where are you from?
Madam, my name is Suresh. I am from D Group, first R block, Rajajinagar.
Okay. Sir, so this year union budget is set to present around 11 o'clock. So finance minister will be presenting the budget. As a middleman, as a middle class, what are your expectations from this year's union budget, sir?
Madam, ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕೊಡಿ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಇದು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಆಫೀಸು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವು ತುಮಕೂರು, ಪೂನಾ, ಬಾಂಬೆ, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗಾನ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರೀ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗಳೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಹೊತ್ತು ಜಮೀನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕಾಣ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ರೈತರು ದುಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನೇನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಈಗಿನಿಂದ ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋದ್ರೂ ಬರೀ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗಳೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಿನ್ನೋರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ರೈತರು ಬೆಳೆಯೋರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದನ್ನ ಜಮೀನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರೈತರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೀವು ರೈತರು ಬೆಳೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಭಾರಿ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ.
Okay, so what he says is that he's expecting more of welfare towards farmers because these days there is scarcity of land and more of factories have been established across Bengaluru and Karnataka. So he's expecting that there will be something good coming up for farmers this time's budget. Sir, your name and where are you from?
KJ Ramanna. My name is KJ Ramanna. I am from Nagarbavi,
Okay.
Bangalore.
Okay, sir. So today around 11 o'clock, Finance Minister will be presenting the budget. So as a middleman, as a citizen, what are your expectations from this year's budget, sir?
ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಪೂರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೊಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ರೈತರ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ GST ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಭಾಳ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋದು. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಬಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸದ ಒಂದು ಹೈ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಹೈ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ರೈತರ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ GST ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮನ್ನಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋದು. ಏನು ಇವಾಗ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ GST ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Okay. So what he says is he's expecting more of reduced GSTs for farmers and also in education sector and focusing more on equipments used in agriculture purposes and reduced GST is what they're saying.
Okay.
Sir,
Navya, give me a minute here. Navya, give me a minute here. Because also on standby with us is Nilesh, who's joining us from Marine Drive this morning, India's financial capital. Hi, Nilesh. Good morning to you. I believe you have some people with you as well. Go ahead, please. What are their expectations from the budget?
Well, yes, good morning to you. But the question also remains, will it be a good day for India? Because it becomes an important day when the financial budget will be presented. And before we speak to the people who have gathered here, I'll show you some picture at this Marine Drive, the iconic location wherein people have already begun their day with yoga poses, all set to improve their health. And will their health, the financial health will also be improved? Will have to wait for around 11 a.m. Joining me is one individual from Mumbai, the financial capital, and which is why getting voices from here becomes a significant one. Sir, आप बताएं आज के बजट से क्या उम्मीदें होंगी? 11 बजे निर्मला सीतारमण बजट पेश कर रही हैं, क्या कुछ उम्मीदें लेकर बैठे हैं आप?
हम लोग ये उम्मीद लेकर बैठे हैं कि आगे जो आम पब्लिक का आज की टाइम में जीना दुभर हो गया है, हर चीज़ का महंगाई की मार पड़ रही है, आम आदमी का एकदम सपना हो गया कोई भी चीज़ कहीं पर जाना, कहीं पर आना, तो उनके ऊपर अगर वो ध्यान देवे तो आगे आम आदमी का एक जीना सफल हो जाएगा. नहीं तो धीरे धीरे महंगाई की मार में ऐसा आदमी मतलब मालूम ही नहीं पड़ रहा है कि क्या करना है, कल सुबह क्या करना है, परसों क्या करना है, वो मालूम नहीं पड़ रहा है. सोना चांदी इतनी महंगाई की मार में इतना आगे बढ़ रहा है कि हर आम आदमी का एक सपना होता है कि हर शादी में कुछ लेवे, लेकिन आज की टाइम में इतना पोजीशन खराब हो गया है.
कमोडिटी प्राइसेस पे आपका पूरा फोकस रहेगा. सर, आपके लिए क्या फोकस रहेगा? लग रहा है कि MSME जैसे जो सेक्टर्स है उनके लिए कुछ सहूलियत होनी चाहिए.
सर, हर चीज़ के लिए सहूलियत तो होनी चाहिए. जैसे आज गोल्ड का भाव, जमीन के भाव सब आसमान को छू रहे. सर, आम पब्लिक क्या करेगा? सर, कहाँ घर लेके, बॉम्बे में कहाँ घर लेके बैठेगा? सर बताइए आप. इतने प्राइजेस हो गए, आम आदमी का तो जीना दुश्वार हो गया. सर, इसके लिए कुछ न कुछ इनको सोचना चाहिए आम पब्लिक के बारे में. जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक बिल है, गैस के बिल है, जो गैस के जो होते बिल होते हैं, अदरवाइज बहुत सी समस्या लोगों की, उनके बारे में सरकार को थोड़ा विचार करना चाहिए.
So commodity and infrastructure remains the key points of Mumbaikas here. We'll also try to get new voices. Sir, थोड़ी देर पहले देख रहे थे आप योगा कर रहे थे, हेल्थ सुधार रहे थे. आज इकोनॉमिक बजट भी पेश होने वाला है. कितनी उम्मीदें हैं कि देश का जो आर्थिक सेहत है वो इम्प्रूव होगा?
देश का आर्थिक एंट्री हो गया वो ठीक है, लेकिन महंगाई बहुत है, महंगाई से परेशान है हम लोग, और कुछ नहीं बस।
तो किस सेक्टर में ज़्यादा आपको आराम चाहिए?
आराम हर चीज़, लेकिन थोड़ा सस्ता, महंगाई कम होना चाहिए, महंगाई बहुत भारी बढ़